All right, 105-pound girls high school preview, State of Ohio, 2023, brought to you by Bodycraft Fitness. Here is the lineup. Here are the 16 girls that made it to the state tournament at the Schottenstein Center this year. We have Ava Steffel from Tenora. She's a freshman. Another freshman, Ashlyn Pennington from Alliance. Ava Miller from Teays Valley. Scotland Adams from West Union. Lillian Lice from Worthington Kilbourne. Joy Steinmetz from West Claremont. Charlize Distel from Arcadia. Nikara Johnson from Sandusky. Cece Ritter from Columbus Academy. Caroline Kearns from Sycamore. Kenzie Miracle from Salina. Lauren Ficker from Vermilion. Brianna Montgomery from Gibsonburg. Bridget Hilliard from Minerva. Megan Justice from Watkins Memorial. And Chloe Deerwester from Harrison. So that's the lineup there. I want to point out to you that this weight class has 4 returning state place winners, and it has 2, 3, 4 more state qualifiers. So a total of 8 state qualifiers, of which 4 of those have placed before. So we've got some returning depth here, and we do have some freshmen. I count 1, 2, 3 freshmen at this weight class. So some things of note. You have really at the top of the heap right now, and the number 1 seed and the number 1 ranked wrestler in this weight class from Harrison is Chloe Deerwester. If you haven't heard her name yet, I don't know where you've been. So keep an eye out for Chloe Deerwester. She is a Fargo All-American. She took 4th at Fargo. Fargo is the national tournament, and she took 4th over the summer, last summer at 106 pounds. She's a 2-time state champ, okay? So she's won it, and she's a junior now, so she'll be going for 3 and on pace to be a 4-timer, which is rare. Please understand how hard it is to win 4 state championships in the state of Ohio. She won it as a freshman at 106, and she won it last year at this weight class at 105. They made some weight changes last year, which I absolutely love. The weight changes for girls, it makes it easy. 100, 105, 110, 115, 120. What's after that? 125. I don't know. What's after that? 130. Makes it easy. So it's easy to follow. She's a 2-time state champ. She is from Harrison, who happened to win the state title last year on the backs of many of the girls that are talented and are state champs already and go very, very far and score tons of points in the state tournament. That's what it takes to win a state championship. As I mentioned, she is a Fargo All-American. She is on pace to be a 4-timer. She's nationally ranked at number 8 in the whole nation. So she is the one to beat. Now, I'll tell you that number 2 ranked Ava Miller from Teays Valley is set out to do that. She is a veteran as it comes. Chloe Deerwester, of course, is a veteran, being a junior, and so is Ava Miller. But Ava Miller seems like she's been around forever. You hear her name, she's solid as a rock. She's very good. Now, I will say this only because I was at the regional tournament at Olentangy Orange, and she did take a loss there. The loss was by fall with 2 seconds remaining. She was up, ready to go for a tech fall. So she was winning that match. So on paper, it looks like she got pinned, she got beat. She was winning that match, not to take anything away from her opponent. Great way to take advantage of something there. Ava Miller goes down. She comes back and takes a solid 3rd in the region. She's currently ranked number 2 in the state, even though she has that loss. She is going to be gunning for Deerwester. I don't know what needs to be done. I'm not a wrestling coach. I'm just a wrestling fan. So luckily, I don't have to figure that out. I get to just watch it and videotape it. So Ava Miller on track. She's going to try to put it away. Don't count out Bridget Hilliard. She's very talented as well. She's a state place winner. She took 5th at 100 pounds last year, bumps up 5 pounds. So she's only a sophomore. So she places her freshman year. Very talented, and she's won a number of championships this year. Clyde Invitational, Lutheran West, and more. I didn't mention, sorry, Ava Miller did place last year. She placed 4th at 100 pounds. So Bridget Hilliard, currently ranked 3rd. She's ranked 3rd. She took 5th last year. Scotland Adams from West Union is a junior. She took 5th last year at this weight at 105. So we got a little bit of a bump of, girls move up, they get a little bit bigger, they move up in weight, they carry that state placement with them into the next weight class. So we got a little bit of a log jam there. Scotland Adams finds herself ranked 4th. Nakira Johnson also bumps to 105, as we had her ranked at 100 pounds all year long, ranked 5th. She's a freshman. So let's see what else I got here. State qualifier, Cece Ritter from Columbus Academy. She's qualified before. And Lauren Ficker from Vermillion has qualified as well. Got a couple of non-ranked wrestlers that qualified in Caroline Kearns from Sycamore and Lillian Lice from Worthington Kilbourne. Just because they're not ranked doesn't mean they're not good. Listen, you can have a tournament of your life and you can get on that podium. These girls did that in their regional tournaments. They get to experience everything that the other girls that have, been ranked or maybe been places before get to experience too. They're going to experience the tunnel at the Schottenstein Center. Looking forward to having the girls go through that. Tons of great feelings about that and past 3-timers and 4-timers and 2-timers in that tunnel. The warm-up, the atmosphere. They're going to be at the shot. What else is there to say about those girls? Great job and congratulations to those 2 girls for getting on to the state tournament. We've got a couple of matches for you to watch. So, opening round, I want you to keep an eye on the aforementioned Ava Miller's match. She has Scotland Adams from West Union, as I mentioned before. Because Ava Miller takes that loss at the regionals, she doesn't have the 1 seed or the championship seed coming out of that region, which normally, if you don't know, and you can see it from your bracket in front of you, the champ from each region takes on the 4th place from a different region. So it's usually supposed to be a 1 versus a 4, meaning supposed to be a little bit easier for the 1 to beat the 4. Doesn't always happen, trust me. There's going to be upsets. There is every single year, but on paper, that's how it works out. So Ava Miller takes that loss that I mentioned at regionals. She doesn't get that 1. She doesn't get that championship. She takes 3rd, so she now has the 3, which means you wrestle the 2. Scotland Adams is a runner-up from her region, and now all of a sudden we have fireworks on Friday night in Scotland Adams and Ava Miller wrestling each other. That's the number 2 ranked wrestler versus the number 4 ranked wrestler in the opening round at the Schottenstein Center. Doesn't get any better than that. Circle that match. Circle that match on your bracket and make sure you watch that. If things go chalk, which again they don't always do, and there aren't any upsets in the opening round, in the quarterfinals you're going to have a great match. You're going to have Bridget Hilliard, who draws Chloe Deerwester in that quarterfinal match. So you got to think those coaches from Minerva are not looking past the opening match. That's not what wrestlers do. But coaches, they got to prep for that next match too. So you got to think they're trying to figure out how they can crack that Chloe Deerwester. She's just phenomenal. So Bridget Hilliard is going to have a test in the quarterfinals. That's round 2 at the state tournament. Circle that match. Circle that match and watch it. You're going to get to see Deerwester and Hilliard go at it early on at the state tournament. 105 pounds. What else we got here? See if there's any upsets that I make note of, or anybody eating or beating anybody. Not eating, beating. Don't see anything stick out to me necessarily. There were quite a few ranked wrestlers that did not make it out, and it's unfortunate for some of those girls who happen to be seniors that didn't make it out. But that's the way this sport goes. It's very, very difficult to make a state tournament and then take the next step and place at the state tournament. That's your 105-pound preview brought to you by Bodycraft Fitness. Enjoy.